Meanwhile, this weekend, it's MLS Cup in Ohio. Columbus Crew taking on LAFC. Columbus, with home advantage, are favourites. LAFC coming then as underdogs at 11-10. Let's welcome in, shall we? Sebastian, Salazar and Herculez Gomez, who are live with us in Columbus ahead of that final. There'll be a special live edition of Football Americas tonight.
Talking ball on the desk. Look, talking ball on the desk.
Just to make sure you know what they're talking about. They're talking about soccer ball. There we are. Boys, Columbus favourites, is that fair?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they're the favourites, certainly being at home and based on the momentum they come into this game.
You think so?
I mean, the odds makers have it pretty clear. At least to win, Columbus are heavy favorites.
But LAFC are the champions. LAFC is the team that has a leading goal scorer of the league, and Denny Bouanga. They are the team that's more pragmatic, better defensive team. They had no problems in the semifinal or in the Western Conference final, and Columbus did have a few problems in the Eastern Conference final, and hell is real versus Cincinnati. So favorites, sure, because they're at home. Clear favorites, I don't know about that.
Dan, you mentioned we got the show coming up live.
Wait a minute, Seb, Herc, wait. I'm being shouted at saying there'll be a full preview tomorrow, so you can talk about it then. They want to hear what you've seen today. It's been media day. You've been chatting to some of the players, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't get him started. Seb's upset.
Well, it's almost like I was about to tell you who we spoke to before we got cut off there. We didn't get Carlos Vela. We didn't get Giorgio Chiellini, the guys you might want to talk to. Maybe we're not the favorites in the eyes of our former friends at Major League Soccer. We did speak to Steve Cherundolo. We spoke to Darlington Nagbe from the Crew side going after his 4th MLS Cup. And Maxime Crepeau, the Canadian goalie for LAFC, broke his leg in the final last year, missed the World Cup. Anything from those conversations stand out to you?
Yeah, Steve Cherundolo. It was pretty crazy talk when we spoke about LAFC maybe entering that dynasty territory, because if they win, that's back-to-back championships. They've also been in finals and CONCACAF champions.
He shut you down, but not for the reason you would have thought.
Right. That maybe Major League Soccer doesn't want a dynasty. I thought that was a very interesting conversation. How about maybe Major League Soccer wants this parity, and that can hurt LAFC's chances going forward. So it was interesting.
Yeah, great example of that is what they're going to do with Carlos Vela. He's on 4.4 now. Pretty much, if they don't want to bring him back as a DP, that wage gets cut to 1.5. Those are league rules that restrict, what you can do as far as roster building. We are going to focus on MLS Cup. How about Craig nailing that Liga MX highlight with Club America? We're going to talk Club America and that 5-0 win. But we're also, of course, going to be reacting to the Copa America draw on tonight's show. That's starting in less than an hour down in Miami, so we'll have full reaction to the U.S. draw, Mexico draw, Messi's draw for next summer's Copa America here in the United States.
So I took from that they've upset a lot of people, basically.
And also, we sent them down there to get some really big names, and they gave up.
That's standard.
He gave up and went down the pub.
I know.
Don't get him started, please. Do not get him started.
You said you were hiding in bushes to get Lionel Messi. Can't you do the same for Carlos Vela?
I think that's what it must have been. My intrepid journalistic skills probably offended some of the people over in Major League Soccer during.
I think it's just your personality, to be fair.
Himself.
Well, honestly, that wouldn't surprise us either. Disappointed not to speak to Carlos Vela, but maybe next time.
Well, you've hidden it really well. Football Americas then is live tonight from Columbus. Be sure to check it out. Apparently, Carlos Vela will not feature.
I'm still available, boys, if you want me to come on.